The head coach of the Tri-City Americans, Stu Barnes, is my guest. Stu, let's start at the top. The Tri-City Americans are, as we speak, a day away from opening the preseason in the Everett tournament. And of course, you have your own tournament next weekend as well. But just give me a sense what the excitement level is like with your group now that the boys are back in town and ready to get to work for another season.
Well, we're an excited group. I mean, I think we were disappointed, obviously, in how last season went. You know, there was certainly challenges all over the league with COVID and the challenges there. But just from a performance standpoint, I think all the guys, want to have a better year. I know we've had a lot of talk of looking forward to a big bounce back, and certainly everybody's shown up in tremendous shape and has worked very hard this first week. So we're excited.
Tell you what, another year older for your returning players as well, and
Question,
and
no question.
another year of experience under their belt. But boy, I mean, you look at some of the young talent that's coming through the pipeline with your group too. I'm sure that you would point to that as certainly one of the strengths of this year's Americans group.
No question. I think we've got a nice blend. I think right now we've got some veteran players now that have kind of graduated into those leadership roles, and we're really excited about that. And they've done a tremendous job to this point. But we do have some young guys coming along that now have a little bit of experience under their belt. You know, Lucas Dragicevics and Jordan Gavins and guys like that now that have seen the league and know what it's about. And as they move forward, it's going to be pretty exciting. We're really excited about a couple other young players that we have coming probably a year away still, but they showed very well at training camp. So again, it's disappointing when you're not at the top of those standings, but that being said, sometimes that means you get high draft picks, and some of these guys look like really, really good hockey players and good kids as well. And we're really excited about that.
I'll get to Jordan Gavin in just 1 second, but I want to ask you about Parker Bell, one of those guys that's going to
Mhm.
graduate or was already a leader on your group last year, led the team in assists, and now, as a 19-year-old player, will certainly take on a bigger role with your group. But he was drafted, of course, by the Calgary Flames in the 22 NHL draft. Tell me about his game and maybe what that getting that nod from an NHL team might do for him as he progresses forward here.
Well, again, I think for these young fellows that work so hard to be good hockey players and for them to get rewarded with the draft is very exciting for them. And I think you just feel like that's a confidence booster for you. I think Parker has come a long ways. Certainly since the beginning of last season to this point, he's grown a lot. He's matured a lot. I think he really committed his game to competing night after night after night, and like I said, was rewarded with being drafted. So he's excited. I think he's going to play a big role for us this year as well. We're excited for him to experience training camp and see what that's all about. And it's going to be a real exciting year for him. Hopefully, he continues along the line of tremendous improvement that he worked for and he earned last year.
You guys are in a fairly unique situation as well, the Americans, in that your two import players are both headed to NHL camps, and Thomas
Mhm.
and Adam. And we'll start with Thomas. I mean, he was your number one guy last year in terms of a goaltender, and got that World Junior experience as well
Mhm.
in Edmonton with Czechia. Him coming back for year two. I mean, what are you looking to see out of him, and how excited is he, and how excited is Adam to be part of the fold here as you guys get going?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting year for Thomas. I think for his first year in the league, everything came. He played a lot of hockey, and everything was new to him. And now that he's a year older and wiser, as you mentioned earlier, I think he's better prepared for what this league's about. I think certainly no question the World Junior experience is going to pay dividends for him as well. You can see that he's more prepared and more aware of kind of the high level of hockey that's out there to be played. So it's pretty exciting for him. I think he's going to do a really good job, and he's a great kid. He's always in a good mood. He's always smiling and very competitive and very athletic player. So we're excited for him to get his chance at pro camp and go from there. Adam, we've literally just got to meet him a few days ago as he flew in post World Juniors, and he was as well. Seems like a really good kid. I think he seems to be fitting in very well. He speaks very good English, so that's been obviously a help with the boys and getting to know everybody. And he's been a part of our team events. We went to a baseball game last night, and so he's really seems like he's fitting in well. And we're excited for him to get that opportunity to show everybody in the NHL what he's capable of as well.
Definitely saw the photos from the baseball game, and tell you what, summer activity, there's nothing better than that. I definitely saw the photos of Jackson Smith trying out
Yeah,
all
he
of the
tried
work
everything.
there. But hey, Tell you what, as the offseason kind of began last year, you guys made the announcement with Marc Lajoie becoming your captain this year,
Mhm.
and maybe a guy that around the league might be a little bit unheralded, but somebody that
Mhm.
you've gotten to know over your time with the Americans. What do you see in terms of leadership qualities from him that prompted your organization to make that decision?
Well, and I'll be honest with you, I think our players made the decision for us. I think we saw day to day, what Mark does as far as preparing and competing hard every day. He loves to be at the rink. He's a great kid. He's very, very treats everybody around him, whether it's teammates or people in the arena, office staff, anybody he comes across is just a really polite kid, just a really, really nice kid. And so, we could see that as coaches and as managers, and you notice that, and obviously it's part of your team. But really, we kind of left it to the guys and said, "Hey, who do you think would be the guy?" And almost every guy said that Mark was their guy that wanted to be the leader, or they could see him being a leader. And I thought that was a big feather in his cap that the guys went to bat for him and said, "This is the guy that we want us to lead us." And he's well earned it, and I think he's going to do a great job. He's been tremendous already this season as far as stepping out front and making sure that everybody has a ride and everybody is on time and things like that. That small things, and he's been great with the young guys as well. He's really made them feel comfortable and feel a part of the group, which is so important.
You touched on him off the top, but Jordan Gavin, the second overall selection in the 2021 prospects draft, got a taste of what the WHL was like, of course, as a call-up last year, but now he's kind of poised to potentially be on your group full-time. I mean, certainly a player that you guys as a group have to be excited about, and someone that's going to bring skill set to your group from a young age.
No question. He's a very talented young man. He's really has good awareness on the ice. I think his skills. We're going to create some space for him, but he's also very aware of the other team and the space that's available on the ice. Creative offensively. He's not a big guy. He had some experience last year. Played very well for the games that he did play. There'll be we're excited where he's going to get to. I'm sure like anything, there'll be some ups and downs along the way as you grow and you get used to the league and the level. And but we're very excited, and we're happy for him. I know he's excited to be here and looking forward to the season beginning.
Lastly, Stu, for you, it's year two behind the bench since kind of coming into that role with the Americans. I mean, your takeaways from year one, and maybe just touch on, if you could, just how that experience helped you as a coach, and helped you get to know this group as you prepare for year two as the team's head coach.
Yeah, there's no question. I think you have to grow each year. You have to learn, and I certainly believe that was the case with me. I think coming in, coaching at this level for the first time, he continued to learn the league and the players and things like that. And I've been very fortunate to have gone through last year to prepare for this year. Been very fortunate this year. We've hired two great assistant coaches, Jody Hall and TJ Miller. So we're very excited about that. They're going to bring a lot to our staff and a lot to our players and player development and knowledge and experience. So we're very excited about that. And so we're really looking forward to it from a coaching staff standpoint. We, our guys are excited. So again, I think it's that time of year. Everybody's looking forward to that first game and getting going and getting on with the season. And we're hoping for the best for everybody and hope everybody has a great time, enjoys themselves, and have some success along the way.